It's a brutal era of endless war. The forces of chaos pour forth from the north, ravenously devouring the once mighty empire. But one intrepid leader seeks to unite and save all humankind, and purge every last vestige of chaos from the world.
Hey guys, alright, everybody cross your fingers because this now appears to be loading in okay. Following the, oh by the way, welcome back to the Emperor Karl Franz campaign, the long and immersive Emperor Karl Franz campaign, the never-ending turn 111 and still very competitive Karl Franz campaign. But anyway, yeah, cross your fingers because I was having problems after the latest DLC, or not DLC, the latest patch from CA, and some of the mods had to get updated, so that's why I went ahead and focused on the Gorok Lizardman campaign for about the last week or so. However, I have now been able to load back into this one, so again, everybody cross your fingers that we can continue this campaign because I really would hate to have to leave it right here. And as I mentioned at the tail end of the last episode, I wanted to take a little bit of time off camera to sort of strategize a bit because we still have, you know, endless enemies here that we have to deal with, but we have, I think, at this point enough firepower to turn around and launch a counterattack somewhere. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to try to do that down here against Sylvania, and I'll talk about that in just a minute. But while I was going through and reviewing all the armies and the strategizing, I did notice that, of course, we've got this army right here of Albrecht Haupt Anderson, who is basically stationed here just to help defend this fort from, what's his name, Heinrich Himmler, who did attack it several times, but we were able to push him back, and so that's the #1 job for this army. However, he is close enough to attack this army, which is the remnant of the army of Kazrak that attacked Marienburg last episode. So, we do not, unfortunately, have any army up here in Marienburg to, you know, to join in, but that's okay. We can win this battle. These are, you know, not particularly strong units. They're pretty beaten up, level 1 Lord, and yeah, we're going to be in fine shape here. So I'm going to go ahead and start out this episode with this attack right here. I'll do that in just a second, but just to refresh everybody's memory, this is, you know, been pretty stressful and has been for, quite frankly, as long as I can remember. We're being pushed back up here by Archaon and Azazel. We haven't seen Sigvald appear yet, but I think we're at war with him, or at least we will be at some point. I can't remember. But anyway, yeah, they're bearing down on us. So we had just taken this Castle von Rauken, destroyed a Norscan army in the process. That's fine. We're going to lose it now, but it's okay. We've already canceled the building that we're doing there, and we did fall back here to Wolfenburg. This is definitely the point that I need to hold on to. It's a walled city. We're building the basic walls here, so starting next turn, we should be in much better shape to basically say, across this line right here, they shall now pass. Anyway, we also launched an attack up here against Archaon. He did retreat, and we're basically in a position right now where we're going to have to find out over the turn whether they're going to counterattack us here. We do also have Azhag to worry about here. This army of Azhag is very, very strong indeed, so that's definitely a concern. We are vulnerable if all these armies do coordinate and attack us, but that's not likely to happen. I don't remember who goes first between Azhag and Archaon. I think it's Archaon, which means these armies right here would not be able to launch the attack on their own. However, if they're still there, when Azhag, when his turn goes, he might very well attack us. it would pull these armies in then, and then we would be basically in a world of hurt, but we'll deal with it if that happens, because we don't have any movement left, so there's nothing we can do about it. Anyway, I guess I could switch to... March Stance. Actually, no, this is fine, because if he does attack us, we can retreat, and then he's not going to... If we retreat and he tries to attack us again, we won't have Archaon to worry about, so never mind. That's fine. So then this is the other thing right here, as I mentioned. I think we want to do a counterattack, bringing Elspeth von Draken back over here. I think what I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to take... In fact, I'm going to go ahead and do this before we fight that other battle. We're going to pull out Marius Haldenstrat here. He's pretty well replenished at this point. He could use a little bit more, but it's okay. But we're going to bring him out and put him in ambush stance. He's got pretty good ambush chances here. He's in the trees, and basically, if they see Lykeburg as vulnerable, I'm hoping they come up this way. That's basically the main reason. Then we also have Elspeth here, who I'm tempted to bring her over to here, also in ambush stance, because the more they think that we don't have any forces over here, the more likely they are to move themselves into some disadvantageous position here. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and move her. I don't know if it matters that she's in the trees or not, so we're just going to move her maximum distance here. Still in ambush stance. 65%. Okay, I should have gone into the trees after all, but it's fine. It's fine. We're far enough away. Hopefully they won't pull us out at ambush stance. I'm not worried about actually ambushing. I'm just concerned with trying to get them to move their armies around in such a way that they, because they believe that we're not there. All right, now, anyway, like I said, back to this over here. We're going to go ahead and launch this battle here. We should have plenty of movement. Yes, my lord. Then, yes, to go ahead and turn around and get back into Fort Bergbrus. So let's go ahead and do this. Decisive victory. Oh, it's even going to pull out the settlement garrison. Is there any reason that I should just auto-resolve? You guys know I don't like to do auto-resolves. I'm not going to. Alright, start deployment. So what we're going to do here is we want the handgunners here to do really all the heavy lifting in this fight. They're our damage dealers. We just have to protect them. So I'm going to put the spears on either side. Obviously, we'll have to move them when the enemy get close enough, if the enemy actually make it close enough. I'm kind of hoping they don't. And then what I can do, I'll put you here. The wizard Wind Blast is 125 range. Okay, Ernan's Thunderbolt is really good range here, 375. So we're going to use our wizard here, Ben Leeskin. We're going to use him to draw the enemy towards us, because they don't need to initially. I think we can go ahead and start the battle. We'll go ahead and start moving forward. We'll go ahead and... Oh, you know what? They're coming towards us anyway. I did not even think they would do that, but it's fine. It's what we want. Let's go ahead and just start preparing our spears to close in. Gunpowder, guys, get ready. Now, you are on horse, so you can actually come up here, do this, and then turn around. And there we go. There's the handgunners doing their thing. You all can now pull back, because I think we got this already pretty well in hand. I guess I could get Albrecht here to actually get involved in the fighting. Go ahead and take him, those Ungor Raiders out, I suppose. And there goes the enemy lord getting shot to pieces by the handgunners. That's what we want. He should be broken at almost any point. There we go, he's shattered. Now get back up in the air, and I just need to run down the enemy lord if the handgunners don't finish him off, which hopefully they will. Guys, please shoot him. Please shoot him. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. They didn't get any shots off at him.
To battle!
Alright, you go after him as well. Now let's see if we can actually get an aerial charge to slow him down. No, we're just gonna hover in the air. Ho hum, la di da di dee. Okay, now we're gonna fly behind him and actually attack him from the wrong direction. Excellent, very good thinking. The whole point, at least he knocked him down. The whole point was to attack from this direction over here to stop him from continuing to come this way. Alright, go ahead and land. Let's try it now, attacking from the ground. Again, we're just going to end up running behind him and attacking him. This is insanity, CA. This is absolutely insane. This is complete insanity. It's just the worst pathfinding imaginable. It's so bad. Okay, well, I tell you what, I'll finish this off and see you guys back at the post-battle screen.
Take position! To battle! Charge! Sigma! Faster! At speed! No lingering! Ah! Take the ground! Moving! For France!
Alright, well, we did finally run him down on the edge of the map. He was very, very close to escaping, but we finally were able to run him down and kill him. So, I think we'll just take the experience because the army replenishment of 0% is not real worthwhile, neither is 285 gold. So we'll take the experience, we can use it. And yet we get 250 prestige for that. They got to do something with prestige. It's not balanced correctly. This is just an insane amount of prestige, and we're now getting more prestige for tiny little battles like that. Okay. Anyway. Part 1 of the master plan has been accomplished. Now we just need to move back into Fort Bergpris. And what I could do is I could think about recruiting again. Now, I think this army has been strong enough to hold them off so far. If I wanted to recruit handgunners, 2 turns. Not all that expensive, though. Maybe we go ahead and do that. Handgunners is the best missile unit that we can recruit at this point. No, we could get Hookland long rifles. You know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to try to recruit, and those are only 2 turns as well. I'm going to try to recruit 2 Hookland long rifles. Nolan Ironsides, they're pretty good too. Their range is not as good, but you know what? For defending on the walls, actually, they might be better off than the Hookland long rifles. They do a little bit more damage. I want to take a look at this here. So the missile strength of the Nolan Ironsides, the armor piercing is 20. And for the Hookland long rifles, the armor piercing is 35. Wait a minute, something's off. What am I missing here? How is this possible? That only adds up to 26, and yet it's telling me that my missile strength is 46. It says base missile damage 6, armor piercing missile damage 20. Reload time 5.6 seconds. This... Oh, the difference is the reload speed. Okay, so in other words, this missile strength is more of a DPS calculation based on over time. Over time, the Null Ironsides will do more damage. I think we're going to go with some Null Ironsides here. That's going to cost us an extra 500 per turn. We may not even get them completed because it's going to take us 2 turns, although we could use our... we could do this with conscription. I don't think I need to, though. I'm okay right here taking the 2 turns to recruit them. All right, now we've got all these heroes and lords over here from having confederated Balthazar, so I need to ignore all those. You are ambushing. That's what we want. Now we also have these 2 heroes right here, and we need to figure out what to do with them. I think I may as well use them for now for reconnaissance,
As soon as I am able.
because all of these armies are 20 stacks currently. There we go. That's good enough for now. I think we'll get a little bit of visibility down here, and then we have this fellow. This is Dieter Hasselhoff here. Let's get you maybe keeping an eye on things over here. All right. Now, so we don't see any additional armies other than this one over here. And we don't have to worry about it for at least 1 more turn. Okay, I think then
Praise Sigma.
we are oh, that guy must have been cunning because our 90% just dropped to 80%. That's okay. It's all right. Not a big deal. Helmut Feuerbach and Emperor Karl Franz. We're going to leave. Actually, you know what? I'm going to back you up. You have tiny little bit of movement remaining.
By Sigma, no.
No. Apparently you... What's wrong? Why can I not move?
In the borderland of life and death,
I don't get
one
it.
can lose oneself.
I don't get why I can't move here. It's telling me I have movement range. 16%.
Bring me to my men.
Karl Franz could move. Helmut
does the
Feuerbach
Emperor
cannot
bid?
move. Is he somehow trapped with... Oh, he's inside the zone of control of that army. This is the one that retreated. This one is now locked him in his zone of control. Interesting. Okay. All right, that's fine. That's okay. We'll figure out what we're going to do when we find out they attack us. Oh, and we still have a 3rd army here. You know what I could do is I could move him. I cannot move him out of Deadwood.
I will marshal
Deadwood needs this army to remain
Yes,
to
my
protect
lord.
from Azhag. If Azhag comes down and attacks this way, I cannot
Yes.
ambush because that agent is right there.
What?
But what we could do is we could move out of the settlement itself if there's any. You know what? Let's do that. Let's move out of the settlement
Onwards. To
and put
strengthen the
him
empire.
in channeling stance so at least he gets some magic here. We don't need the extra public order from having the army garrisoned there, nor do we need any extra replenishment in that army. Okay, so now I think we're good. You've already moved. Jamethius, you're recruiting. That's fine. That's what we want. And we're back to here. Okay, I think we're ready to go with the intern here. Just let me double check the diplomacy. Jade Court wants a trade agreement. So does Hunt's Martial Expedition. Okay, so I probably should lean towards Hunt's Martial Expedition because they're empire. However, the Jade Court is still human. You know, we're gonna prioritize Yuan Bo here because
Jade
he
dragon greets you.
is stronger. In fact, his strength rank is number 1. Okay, never mind. Let's definitely favor him. He's going to give us 3,700 for that trade agreement. That is good. And at this point, Hunt's Martial Expedition no longer interested in trading just yet. Maybe later. Kimry, we're not too worried about Kimry at this point. Military alliance, I don't think I want to do any more military alliances, although I already am allied with the northern provinces, Eataine, Corone, and Ostermark. I could go ahead and ally with these guys as well. Let's just see how much money we would get for allying with
working with me
Zhao Ming here.
and Shangyan.
8273, we'll take it.
I suppose.
Ordertide for the win, right? And then we'll go ahead and also see what Ivris would give us.
Be sure you do not waste my time.
2,400. Ivris is allied with others that we are allied with as well. So yeah, okay, we'll do Ivris as well. So that just got us another chunk of money. Nothing like trying to trade away one settlement did in the last episode, however. Okay, but money-wise, we're looking pretty good. That does give us the money to make sure that we're doing all the building that we need to do. Marienburg doesn't need to do anything. Fort Begrus doesn't really need to do anything. Not a priority anyway. We're already building in Cathay, all of our cities over there. We're building over here. Okay. Vertbod or Wertbod. We could go ahead and build the walls here just in case at some point we need to fall back to here. So I might come back to that in a minute. Let's just see if we have a better use for the money currently. Brass Keep. Not really. Not really too worried. I guess I could do the control building here. Why don't we do that? That'll slow down the public order decline, but yeah, I'm not too worried about holding on to Brass Keep. It's not a good climate. It's not on the front lines. And Middenheim, by the time I build this, we probably won't need it anymore. Nuln, you're looking good. And finally, Altdorf, you're looking good. I think, and Black Pit. Black Pit, again, not a great climate for us. Losing public order. They are raiding up there, but they're not our enemy currently, so there's nothing we can do about that. I could go ahead and use this money to upgrade, but I'm not going to. We've got the walls building built. We're going to leave this as sort of a, I don't want to say decoy exactly, but this would be a good place for Wulfric to attack if and when he does declare war on us again, which he will. So when he declares war on us again, he'll attack this. We've got a good chance of defending it like we've done so far, but even if we don't, we'll do really good damage to him and we'll trap his army in place. So that's sort of a sacrificial city. Like I said, it's not good climate for us, so it's not part of the oh, it is part of the Empire. For some reason, I guess just because it doesn't start in the Empire's hands, I would have thought it wasn't part of the Empire. All right, anyway, we're just going to hang on to this extra money, I think. And then with our prestige, don't desperately need growth anywhere, I don't think. We could always do 5,000 experience, you know, at every opportunity. Actually, I thought that we did that in the previous episode. Maybe we didn't. Who would be a good army to do that?
Elspeth von
You know what might be a
Draken.
good one? Is the one over there where Fort Bergbris is. I'm just checking out all these first.
Summon the Elector
Now, none of these really would benefit all that much from 5,000 more experience. We could also do this one right here. He would benefit, but he doesn't have great units with which to benefit. I think we're going to go ahead and do it here. The cooldown on this Oh, never mind. It's not the whole army, Michael. It's just the Lord. Just the Lord. In that case, do we I don't think we have any Lords that are even going to get that much benefit out of 500 XP. You would. However, I want to disband you. Let's see what your trade is. You might be worth keeping long term. Imperious. No. I don't use you. I'm not going to use you on charges, so never mind. All right, we're not going to worry about the commendation then. Inquisition, we could go ahead and do this probably at Marienburg. Let's go ahead and jump back over here. Oops. Marienburg. Yeah, let's do it. Inquisition. The cooldown is only 5 turns. I don't really see any reason not to do it. Conscription we're not going to do. Casus Belli we do not need to do. Okay, we're now getting positive public order here. That's good. Alright, now I think we are ready to end our turn. We're at 54 Imperial Authority. We're going to lose a little bit of that when we lose Castle von Rauken up here, but I don't think we're going to lose any other settlements over the end turn. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. I always like take a second and take a deep breath and think through, am I really ready to click on the end turn in this campaign? Because end turns take such a long time and there's so much at stake. Just want to make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Okay, let's go ahead and end our turn. Okay, the good news is the ogres are still showing some forbearance. The last thing that we could want in this campaign is for Scrag to declare war on us, because he's right there next to Sylvania. And we cannot spare the forces to defend against another enemy right now.
Be at peace, for that is all I ever want.
Okay, Mao Ying, you want us to join the war against the Chaos Dwarfs. It sure looks to me like we could get away with this, right? Just turn this into an actual order versus chaos, because they're far enough away from us that I really don't worry too much that they're going to attack us. Their closest armies could attack down here, but they'd have to march through Cathay territory to get there. This might be a mistake, but I'm going to accept. Okay, I'm not crazy that Mao Ying invited us to join that war and is now avoiding battles with the enemy that they just asked us to join the war against. So that I'm already regretting having accepted that. Okay, I didn't see the message there, but I'm going to assume that Zhao Ming won that battle. These are some strong armies that Zhao Ming has here. Let's hope that they start doing something useful. Okay, here's our newest ally. Never mind, we didn't even get to see them do anything. Oh, no, never mind. Not an ally, just a trade agreement. Alright, Eatane, show me something here, buddy. Come on, Tyrion. Well, you're moving sort of in the right direction. I guess that's something. Again, really strong armies. Look at all these dragons. Stronger than we are, and we're pretty strong. And they've just been sitting in Ulthuan for the most part until just a few turns ago when we finally installed the campaign AI tweaks. No. Was that the one? Yes, campaign AI tweaks, I'm pretty sure is the one that is running on this campaign now. Okay. He did have those 3 armies over there that were close to the front lines, and he decided not to do anything with them. It looks like it's pretty unfortunate. I mean, at least take out Malekith, right? At least take out the Dark Elves. If you're not going to help us down in the Empire, at least take care of the Dark Elves. Yeah, I can't say I'm super impressed. They're moving generally in the right direction, but they're still pretty non-aggressive. They see the enemy right in front of them, and they are not too interested in fighting. That's unfortunate. Okay, I think we're coming up soon on our enemies that are actually in our territory. Or, no, in the Empire, I should say. We just have to get past Silostra first. Okay, here we go. She is not attacking Alariel. Okay. She looks like she's actually retreating. That could be good. Through the dwarfs, through most of the greenskins, and now here we are. Here's Azhag. What is Azhag going to do? He's going to wound us. Oh, I am unbelievably annoyed by that. Okay, Quinn von Shepard has been wounded. Got a garrison assaulted, that's fine, that's going to happen. Azhag is not attacking us. Okay. Barrow Legion here is Heinrich Himmler. He is also not attacking us. Helmand Gorst is waging his war more against Cathay than against us, so I'm not too worried about him right now. Although I would like to see him beaten down a little bit. He's awfully strong. And it does look like he is invading Cathay. That could be bad. If he gets through one or two cities there, he's going to be close to our territory then. And we don't have any armies over there anymore to defend. Okay, Sylvania. Attacking Mordheim here. Excuse me. I'm going to assume that they... Oh, they lost. Oh, they attacked Mordheim and lost. Wow. Opportunity, and we have an ambush. Close victory. Okay. Well. Graveguard. Blood Knights. Cairn Wraiths. Black Knights. They got Vargeists. Cryptors. And a level 7 Lord. Okay, so they got more good units than bad units. But we do have numbers on them. We have artillery. They have to come towards us. We've got trees, although that isn't necessarily going to help us too much. Although it could help against the Vargeists and the Knights. Won't help against the Graveguard, but I think it would probably work in our favor to fight in the trees. Okay, well, we're going to go ahead and fight it. I'm not going to turn down this opportunity to hopefully take out an army. If we take heavy casualties here, it's okay. We can live with it. Let's go ahead and do it. Alright, so let's think about a tactical plan here. We can't see them, but we do know they're probably going to come towards us. We could fight in these trees right here. In terms of our magic, we do have one bombardment spell, we have one vortex spell, and we have a a breath spell. We also have harmonic convergence. Now, are you on Horde? No, you're flying. Okay. You are on foot. Yes, you are on foot. Okay. Let's go ahead and put the cannons up here for starters. That is not ideal. There is not really any place that would be ideal for them. But that's probably about as good as we're going to get. Unless I wanted to have them all the way back here. I could do that. I could fight all the way back here. Nah, let's fight up here. Okay, so we now have our halberdiers and our swords. Some archers. These archers we want to get here. The crossbows we want to get here. Everybody's kind of at the edge of the trees. they can fall back into the trees when the time comes. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up our halberds to basically, when the enemy starts getting close, we're going to bring the missile units back behind the halberds. Yeah, where's my other sword? 1, 2... Oh, right there he is. Okay. You should be here. You should be here. You should be here. Okay. I'll figure out what to do with these Knights of the Blazing Sun. They are anti-infantry. I'm gonna put them back here for now. And we also have the handgunners. Okay, so the handgunners need to be over here. Again, you'll just have to fall back behind the infantry. It's fine. It's fine, okay. And then the wizard, we'll use you to pull them towards us if they don't come towards us right away. And then Marius, you're pretty good on the attack. Your defense is not great, however. Still, I'll get you possibly looking for a vulnerable unit or two to attack. The Vargeist, you know what? Fight here, both of you. Fight here where the... Let's actually put you over here. Fight where the missile units can shoot at the Vargeist if the Vargeists try to attack us in the air, right there. Okay. Is that everybody then? I think that's everybody. Okay. Don't love the plan, but it is what it is. Let's start the battle. Let's go ahead and try to pull them towards us if they don't. Okay, they're coming. They are coming. Okay, looks like they are not swinging around this flank. Okay, we need to get ready here. Okay, now they are. Now they are. There we go. Now we should be able to shoot at them. Dire Wolves. Tell you what. Let's get these halberdiers forward in anticipation of those Blood Knights coming up on the attack. Okay, here we go. Get in on them and you. Okay, this is fine. We want to go ahead and get in on them. You took a little bit of damage, but it's fine. It's fine. Okay. Over here. Thin out. You get forward. You back up. Black Knights. Okay, this is good. This is good. That's fine. That's what we want. And you guys, you know what? You should... Both of you need to back up. You need to get forward. Okay, my wizard taking way too much damage here. Let's go ahead and do this. And fall back. Let's get you forward. Let's get you all forward. You should probably land at this point. Marius, you've taken a ton of damage here. That's bad. Let's get you out of here. Now, let's go ahead and bring you all forward into those Black Knights right there, maybe. And meanwhile, our reinforcements were. Oh, I didn't pull my cannons back. That's on me. Okay, you guys need to get over here. Where are you guys at? Let's get you on those black knights right there. Okay. What are we fighting here? Vargeist. Okay, that's fine. You should be winning over here against those Blood Knights. Let's close in on those Black Knights right there. Now, let's go ahead and do... Let's do a debuff here. Come on, stop him. Stop him.
Faster!
Let's see. Okay, get turned around here. Get turned around. Come on, guys. There we go. That's good. Go shoot at them. All right. It's a waste of Winds of Magic, except not really, because it did force them to turn around, or at least I'm gonna assume it did. All right, over here. Let's get you forward. You all need to take out these Karen Wraiths. What else do we have for you? Free Company Militia. Okay. Let's go ahead and get you. Where's the enemy lord? There he is. We should be able to take care of those Blood Knights. Okay. The wizard here is in bad shape. We need to definitely debuff those guys.
Celestial might.
And let's use... Oh, he broke. Never mind.
Ready for war.
It's okay. It's alright.
Crossbowmen.
Shoot them. You guys shoot them. Come on. Those Blood Knights are wreaking way too much havoc on us here. Okay, how are you three doing? We need you over here. You need to counter those Blood Knights for now. You need to get away from those zombies. Those zombies are not what we want you fighting. Okay, right here, what do we have? Try to get in on them. You can also stay on them. Okay, you're fine, and yeah, we should be able to take care of
Franz. Take the ground.
those Black Knights. Let's get you turned around. Let's get you forward. You guys right here. Turn around. Can you get back? Never mind, I don't even care about getting you on the cannons. You can just run away. Right here, we need to focus on those Graveguard right there, I suppose. Alright, let's go ahead and attack these Black Knights. And debuff, and then we'll also... Our wizard is back. So our wizard can do a buff on Marius. And possibly a debuff over here, or you know what, we could do a wind right here. I think those are just zombies, but it's fine, it's better than nothing. Okay, over here, yeah, that's good. I think they're disintegrating now, that looks good. We took some damage, but it's okay. Alright, well, you know what? They get the Dead Rise again, but they really didn't get very much back. They got a skeleton unit, a zombies unit, and 2 Vargeists, but they didn't get any of their Graveguard back. They didn't get any of their Blood and Black Knights back. They didn't get their Cannorates back. They did get their Lord back, but I don't care. He's only level 7. That worked out pretty well from a Dead Rise Again standpoint. We'll take the money. It says Pyrrhic victory, whereas the auto-resolve had it be a close victory, so I guess I underperformed auto-resolve that time. Not surprising. Anyway, we'll take the money. And we should be able to finish off that army over the next turn because we have Elspeth close by. Okay, other than the fact that we had Quinn von Shepard wounded to an agent action, I feel like this has been a pretty good end turn for us overall so far. There's still a lot more to go here, but Could be much, much worse. Let's just see what Archaon is going to do here. Is he going... Okay, he's going to attack Castle Van Rauken, which we expected. Decisive defeat. I don't think there's any reason to fight this one, so we'll just auto-resolve it. We were never going to take out any units in that fight. Very cool looking cloak on the back of this guy. Alright, now here the real question is, what are they going to do vis-a-vis Karl Franz? Right here. They're going to attack us. Maybe. Or not. Okay, they did not attack. Interesting. Okay, so here's Sigvald. Yes, we are at war with Sigvald, and he is extremely strong, but he's not really in our neighborhood just yet. Azazel, however, is. And Azazel just occupied Castle Van Rauken. That's fine. That's fine. I don't care if it's Azazel or Archaon who occupies it. It's all the same to me. Failed to steal technology, whatever. Don't care. Alright, this is not good though. He's bringing another army in. Yeah, things are getting really dicey up here in the northeast. Okay, we're through the Warriors of Chaos. We're into the Wood Elves now. Who are neither our friends nor our foes. Bretonia should go pretty quick. And by pretty quick, I obviously am a liar. There we go. Nope, still not done. Now, there we go. Wulfric, even though we're not at war, he's going to continue to linger and raid our territory, I suspect. Okay, we're into the High Elves. This is good. Progress. Actually, we've already seen a lot of the High Elves. I guess this is the last of the High Elves. That looks suspiciously like Kothik is going to attack Sigvald. It just seems unlikely to me. Okay. Ally mobilizes against settlement. I don't even remember now who I asked them to attack. Okay. Rite of Awakening performed there. And wounded Quinn Von Shepherd, of course, we knew that. Ambush foiled Elspeth. Okay, so they came out and attacked us even though they pulled us out of ambush stance. Very interesting. Okay. Well, we got Audacious out of it. Settlement sacked, but later on it was occupied, so it doesn't matter. Did they actually attack it? Well, they're just land siege. Okay, Gotrek is back. And Alexis Frankenwerder is back. Okay. And so is Ernst Solman. Alright, lots to sift through here now. I don't think I have any time to really get started here on this turn. Alas. I might go ahead, however, take a little break here, and I might go ahead and record another episode after this one while everything is fresh on my mind, because it's kind of feels good to get to be back in this campaign again. Meanwhile, right here, it's still more of the same. They have overwhelming numbers, but they have mostly rubbish units. So, other than those Terrorgeists, there's really not much I'm worried about. Those Terrorgeists, that's why we have all these missile units, is to try to take them out before they get to the walls. Now, up here, this army of Jametheus now has the Hellstorm rocket batteries. He's a wild card. He could move in almost any direction. He's not strong enough, however, to take out Kazrak's Herdstones, which is a little unfortunate. Okay, up here, this is a concern.
No!
We've got... Okay, I think we now know which way we're going to need to move Jametheus, because we cannot have Sarl wandering down here attacking our settlements with impunity. So we're most likely going to need
Warrior of Sigmar.
to get him in march stance. We cannot reach Krudenwald this turn, but we can reach Middenheim, and from there we could attack him next turn,
Step too far.
either in Krudenwald or outside it, depending on what he does. This right here is the #1 concern. We have 3 armies of Azazel. All of them are full stacks,
The damned prey.
in addition to having 2 full stacks of Arcan. So we have 5 full stack enemy armies here, and only a single army of our own to counter them. However, and not to mention we also have these guys. So really 6 armies, but these guys are the weakest of any of them. Plus these agents are going to continue to do, wreak all kinds of havoc. But anyway, we did at least get the walls building here built. So we do have pretty good defenses here. Not enough to defend against 5 armies, obviously, but Gregor Braun is reasonably strong. He's got a lot of heroes anyway, so he's a reasonably strong army. He's got a walled city that he's defending with a pretty decent garrison. Not fantastic, but pretty decent. And that could at least buy us some time for us to get another army up here if that's what we decide we want to do. But probably first thing that we were going to want to do is attack maybe this army right there, possibly this army, possibly both with Emperor Karl Franz. He can lightning strike, obviously, so he could attack them individually. Probably does, well, I don't know how we're going to want to do this exactly. We'll figure it out before the next episode, but I foresee us attacking probably both of these armies. I just don't know whether we're going to do it one army at a time via lightning strike or whether we're going to try to bring both armies together. The thing is, if we try to bring both armies together, they will definitely retreat. And I don't really want to be chasing them a long distance. So I'm kind of inclined to do this first. and attack this. Hope he doesn't retreat, and then lightning strike. Well, actually, I wouldn't even have to be a lightning strike there. And then we have Azhag to worry about still.
I will marshal the men.
Deadwood. Yeah, Deadwood is not strong enough to defend against Azhag, so we have to keep an army there. Meanwhile, we do need to finish off.
No.
This must be, yeah, that's the army right there that we defeated. So they withdrew back to there. That's fine. We can still get Elspeth plus
What does the
Marius
Emperor
here
bid?
attacking Königstein
Wither first.
with that army in it, perhaps. Might be worth doing. We've taken some damage here, but even so, I still think that would be a fight in our favor. We've got some skill ups to apply. And we could even consider merging and recruiting in some stronger units and using conscription if we wanted to you know, make it even stronger and not worry about these casualties that we took. I don't know. We'll think about that as well. But in any case, I think we did okay this episode. We haven't suffered any major setbacks, even though we did lose this up here, Castle Van Rauken. We knew we were going to. I think that setback is offset by having won a more important battle down here outside Leichenburg. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and leave it there for now. And anyway, it's good that this seems to be working again. So we shall carry on for as long as people are interested. So, all right. Anyway, thanks everybody so much for watching. I will see you all in the next video.